You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Good morning and welcome back to the Kop TV episode 61 of Kopics on the Kop
Good
TV.
morning, lads.
All right. As you can see, it's myself, AGT. We've got the ever-present Mario.
Yes, my brother.
And
good morning.
We've got good morning back to you. And we've got the very, very special guest who I've been a big fan of for a while. It's Tam in the studio.
Big Tam.
Happy to be here, man. Thank you for having me on.
Listen, it's beautiful to have you on, bro.
You're welcome,
Scouse lad, Liverpool fan. We'd be silly not to have you on, wouldn't we? You know, we're running out of them. So listen, thank you so much for coming on, bro. Really appreciate it. Big up to everyone who's watching us live. The comments are flying in already. Massive shout out to you. If you are watching this video, make sure you do press a like on the video because it's free.
Of course.
You know, we're not asking you for the world. Just press that little thumbs up button and then it pushes up along the algorithm. Comment again with your thoughts on the topics, or the hot Kopics, I should say, that we'll be speaking about today, including Dyche back at Anfield on Monday night, lads. Not looking forward to that one. He is a Liverpool fan, though.
Massive Liverpool fan.
He was in Paris, right? With
Yes.
the fans?
What was it for final?
Big Dyche.
For the final.
Yeah, man. I actually never knew that. Check Dyche.
So listen, in your next TikTok or Everton slander video,
We need a win. Obviously.
that's actually very good.
Should be bad.
But definitely put that in your next TikTok about Everton for sure. And also we're talking about what punishment should Manchester City get, as well as all the other Liverpool news that we know of and we've seen through living in the city or through what we've heard as well in the last week. So massive shout out to everyone in the comments. Alex, you're the definition of a top red. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, you know, because I've heard some bad things about these so-called top reds. But anyway, big up to you. I'll take the compliment. Shout out NZZ. Good morning, the Red Firm. Good morning to you, Jay. How are we, fella? And Bear saying, I wrote off the season months ago, tired of getting emotional every weekend. Well,
Yeah, I don't blame him.
talk to me, Tam, because like I said, Scouse lad, you've been there thick and thin, big Liverpool fan. How have you felt this season watching Liverpool?
To be honest, at the start, obviously, expectations are high. You know what I mean? You're expecting, obviously, to...
Because we all thought we'd win the league this
You know what I mean?
year, bro.
Again, exactly. What is it? Just copy and paste the process?
Literally.
But after seeing, it's just that midfield. I'm telling you, if that midfield gets sorted, yeah, I think that there'll be a lot of potential. I don't know if I don't want to say it's too late, but I'm going to say it's too late. But I'm not happy. Let's just say I'm not happy.
Smile
with it.
through the pain,
Nah,
innit?
exactly. Got to. Otherwise, you just go crazy. But yeah, man, it's shocking for what I've been seeing.
You mentioned
so
the midfield, right? Now, as we know, it's looking weak. Knife through hot butter at the minute, or hot knife through butter. You can just get through it. There's no test really for another team because they can just walk through it. We've seen Thiago jogging back. We've seen Fabinho getting sent off after a minute of coming on. We've seen poor performances from Keita. Where do you think is the main area that we need to improve on? Obviously, we've heard about Jude, but if we could get him without Champions League football, do you think? Because listen, are you with me? Or we're not going to get Champions League football this
yeah,
year.
no.
Can we still do that?
I just saw that chemistry he had in the World Cup with Hendo. You know what I mean? I think it'd be a massive, especially with everything that's going on with City as well. I think that he'd be a bit more inclined to be like, okay, you know what? He'd take the ball by the horns.
There you go.
And then obviously captain us to try and actually just, do a madness. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what, in the last game, in the Wolves game, that's what I could see. There was no leadership. There was a lack of leadership. I'm not saying no leadership. There wasn't anyone who was willing to go out there and make that difference. But I think Jude can do that, 100%.
And is there a shout? I've been seeing this on Twitter this week, Mario, right? Play Trent in midfield with Jude. If we get Jude, listen, touch wood. Right, there's some wood there. Touch all the wood you can. Double touch.
Double.
But is there, and I know this has been spoken about so many times in the past, but I'd love to see Trent in midfield. And would that almost solve the issue of our midfield problems if we did get Jude, which again, touch wood.
And again. Of
Do you
course.
think that would solve it if we put Trent there and maybe promote Calvin Ramsey? We haven't seen too much of him. I'd love to see more, but maybe get a new right back as well.
I think it's too early to say that Calvin Ramsey can be, I don't know, probably Liverpool, to play every game next season, because we didn't see nothing from him this season, probably just a couple of games in the Cup League. I don't know what to say about him. I know that he's a good potential. He's very young, 20 years old, lads from Scotland. He looks good. But at the moment, this season, he didn't do nothing. He didn't play. I don't know what to think about this fella. Probably next season, he will take more, chances to play. Of course, Alex, we talk about this like thousands of times. Just move Trent in the midfield, and he's got the quality. He's got the legs. He's got the talent to play in that position. And I think because of course he's defender, he needs to defend. So in the defensive point of view, when you play midfielder, he knows how to defend. Probably he's not the best defender we ever had, this is for sure, but he knows. So with Bellingham, and of course, if you want to put we have to put someone who runs, someone like Fabinho next to him, next to them, because we are seeing that at the moment. We play like 3 games in a row with Bajitic, Thiago Alcantara, and
Keita. He's not a big fan.
By the
though.
case,
Man.
I know you should have scored. You should have done
I'm
so much
sick
better
of that
with
lad.
shot
I'm
he
sick of Naby Keita, seriously. So for me, this midfield at the moment is useless. It's simply no sense. I don't know why Klopp. Of course, he knows better than us what's going on during the week with the training session. Who is doing better? Who is in good form, bad form, stuff like that. He knows better than us. But you can't play with Naby Keita and again and every game. What do you expect? I think seriously, man, against Wolves, we touched the bottom. I think this is probably was the. We say this time a lot of time, but this is, I think, worst game under Klopp in 5 years.
Game.
The Wolves game.
I've said that about 4 times.
I know, that's true, but every time it's getting worse. It's even worse. I think for me, the performance, the 90 minutes performance against Wolves was the worst performance with Klopp in the last 5 years. Seriously.
Let
for
us
me,
know in the comments if you agree
absolutely,
with that, by the way.
absolutely no passion, absolutely no fight, absolutely no dedication, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Because say the second half in the Wolves game was you guys did get like a bit better. It was a bit better. However, at that last goal, you see Thiago just.
That's what I
struggling
mean.
back,
And do you know what? If that was Trent or if that was Keita, I think they'd be getting ruined.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Because it's Thiago.
But we can't blame Thiago,
And
bro.
Ruben Neves is
I know.
sprinting
I know.
behind him to get that ball.
We can't blame Thiago at the moment. He can't do everything alone. He needs, good players next to him to run, and then he makes the difference. Thiago is the best Liverpool midfielder, man. And without any protection, without any help, he can't do nothing alone. This is football. This is not a tennis that is individual game. It's football. He needs, protection. He needs players who help him to make the difference. Same like last season. Fabinho last season was the best player the best center midfielder in the world, lads. What's happened this season? Tell me what's happened with Fabinho. Tell me. Explanation about Fabinho. What do you think about it?
Lord, with me,
I have no explanation myself.
I like him. I still like
I love
Fabinho,
him.
You know what I mean? But it's as if there's something behind the scenes that we're not seeing. Like, is it a lack of motivation? Is it just like can't be bothered? Like, it's like some contentment kind of thing. Like, we've done it. We've won the league. We've won Champions League as well. Why do we need to bother this season? And to be honest, I'm not liking it. I don't like the looks of that. That's what I'm seeing from the players anyway. As well as
Yeah, midfield's all over the place. Big up to everyone in the comments right now. Manchiti deserve relegation, says Sharky. Big up to you, Sharky.
Hopefully.
Ban City for life. Support the Reds and Klopp. We're going to get on to these as well. Manchiti again, we've seen that one there. Hello, AGT. Big up Mario and also Tam, says Rosie. Big up Tam. Absolutely. Villa 7-2. Was that not the worst performance you've seen? At least we scored 2 goals, though, in that game. We conceded 7, but we scored 2.
I remember that game. Of course, I remember properly that game. I think against Wolves, probably we didn't concede 7 goals, but it was worse. As a performance against Wolves was worse than Aston Villa.
It's not good, mate.
It's not good,
definitely
man.
not good. We've had a good
Right.
3 or 4 of these things happen to us now. Every game, says Captain Sal, is becoming the worst performance since Klopp took over. Different tactics means Fabinho has to do a slightly different role. Remember, if you want your comments to, I can't read every single one out, but if you want your comments to be read out without question, then make sure you do send a super chat if you can, and it helps support the channel as well. Stephen Borman locked in, as he is every single week. Be up to you. The players are tired. Klopp should have known that and got midfielders in. Now, the fact that we didn't buy a midfielder in January is just almost unforgivable depending on what happens on the rest of the season. But Tam, how much does it take to fix Liverpool's issues right now? I'm talking bunts. Give me a figure.
Well, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do a top bowley. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's
Unless we get
unless there's some investments from somewhere, then hey ho, I'm all for it. But I'm saying like a good 200
at least.
You know what I mean? Exactly. It won't kill. I know the funds are there, but when you're seeing what's happening with the team and you're getting the likes of Gakpo is not a bad signing. I'm not against that, but for what we need, it's like, what are you doing? You know, like,
because the narrative of since we've got him has changed a little bit. We're all so excited. Like, I was with Man United fans that thought they were getting him. And Ruud van Nistelrooy, apparently, did you see this quote yesterday? He came out yesterday, Ruud van Nistelrooy, and said, "Yeah, I was speaking to Cody. I told him, if there's no bid from United, because that's the club he wanted to go to in January, then just wait till the summer." But what did he do? He accepted the bid from Liverpool and came running. Now, big up to Ruud van Nistelrooy, very good striker back in his day. Obviously played for...
One of the best.
Really was very good striker. But was he right, Tam, with that statement? I mean, we're only saying this now because they're calling him the new James Bond, bro. 0 goals, 0 assists in 7 games. 007.
I didn't know that. That's funny, mate.
Do you know what I mean? But we're only talking about this now because he's had a bit of a howler.
Yeah, I know.
But at the time, like you said, we were buzzing.
That's funny, lad.
Nah, no.
That's funny.
I would say, like, because we're in such like a sticky situation as of now, you say give him some time. But I don't think time's a luxury that we have.
It's not.
You know what I mean? So 007 lad needs to pick it up. Like, we've got Nunez who isn't finishing his dinner. Can't have you as well. Well,
I think he's unlucky as well. A little bit unlucky, Gakpo, because he came in this Liverpool team, and it's very difficult to make a good impact, to give good impression, because this Liverpool at the moment, nothing is going well, nothing is going in the right way. So it's difficult. If you remember last season, we got Luis Diaz. And straight away, since the first game, best player on the pitch.
Was it Cardiff in the FA Cup?
It was Cardiff, his debut. He made an assist for the Minamino goal.
Then he got injured badly in that game, and we were thinking, do you remember?
Yes, of course. Then he played the first game against Leicester, 2-0. That was my first interview with the Kop TV.
Oh, no.
Anfield. In Anfield. He was another man of the match that game. So he started, to build up and became probably Liverpool best player last season. But in this Liverpool now, even Luis Diaz can make the difference. It's not. It definitely depends of the players. Of course, the players, they don't give the best possible they can give. But we can't blame Gakpo at the moment. Man, it's difficult to come from different league in this team, because it's impossible to make the difference with Liverpool at the moment. I think even Lionel Messi in the prime Lionel Messi or wherever, I don't know.
He'd score a couple though.
No one can make a difference.
He'd grab a little brace every now and again, even if Messi was playing. Come on,
I don't think so. With this Liverpool,
you're saying that if Messi was playing in this Liverpool, prime Messi, not Messi now.
No, Messi in like 10 years ago,
Yeah. He wouldn't even help this team.
Help a little bit, but not making difference. Because at the moment with this Liverpool, it's impossible to make the difference.
But he can just do it on his own.
We have no ideas, mate.
He can just...
But the Premier League, you can't do that, mate. This is not Spanish League with no defenders. Spanish League, you can make the difference. You can skip 5-6 defenders. In the Premier League, they're gonna kill you, lads. It's different, So
I agree.
My opinion, no, it's just something depends of the team. Klopp. It depends of just Klopp. Just he can rebuild the team again.
Yeah. No, listen, I hear you.
Absolutely.
Massive shout out to Noodle326, watching you from Dallas at 4 a.m.
Big up to
Big
you,
up to
Noodle.
you. That's not where everyone's watching from. Big up to Noodle.
Nice name,
good name. Roy Richards, not looking forward to Monday, nervous for this derby, and I've got caught on Monday morning.
Hey.
This is the lad from the jail, yeah? He texted us last time.
Fingers,
Sick, man.
And I know
Sick, man.
the picture.
fingers crossed we win and I don't get sent down.
Oh, my days.
Oh, Roy
The
Rich.
lad from the picture is not him. That lad, I know him personally. He's from.
I've met that guy. He's from
Ireland.
America.
He's from
No,
Ireland.
He's from America, bro.
From America, he's
The
American.
guy in the picture, who is he?
Yeah.
And he's called.
That's not Roy Richards, man.
Bridie. No,
Sure?
it's not Roy Richards. It's called Bridie, I think.
Yeah, I
That lad's-
interviewed him outside Wolves when we beat them 1-0 in the season we won the league. And he had that outfit on.
Okay,
Same thing.
he's called Anfield something Sweet or Mr. Sweet or something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Roy Richards, man, stop frauding people using someone else's picture, you mess. Hope you do get sent down. No, I'm only joking.
Yeah, let's send you good luck, man. Good luck on
Yeah.
Monday.
Roy. Jeez, come on, lad.
I mean,
Come on, Roy. All the best. Well, actually, depends what he's
Yeah,
done.
yeah, it depends actually.
Yeah,
it does
exactly.
depend.
If you've done a madness, then you deserve to be
peak.
sent down for a long time, fella. If you want, let us know in the chat what you've done. If not, then we assume that you've done something extremely bad. Big up to Rosie. She reckons 250 to 300 mil. As the question I asked Tam, how much do we need to sort this mess out? Big up to Jake, as always, 250 he's going for. Captain Sal, minimum 300, that is, 300. If only Gakpo was suave. And listen, he still is suave. He
Yeah,
still
I
is
still
sophisticated.
think he's a cold baller, you
We're
know what I
going to
mean?
see some madnesses from this guy.
It's just he's come now.
Also, James Pearce, not very favoured with Jurgen Klopp at the minute, but James Pearce, the journalist, claimed yesterday that Jota, Van Dijk and Artemello are back in full
Yeah.
training
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
is
so
that
that's
quick enough to get them involved in the derby? I mean, I'd love to see Jota on the
Yeah,
bench.
of course, of course.
At least.
at least on the bench.
Fingers crossed. That's all we can do at the moment. So obviously, expectations or my hopes aren't too high on it, but we'll see.
They never like to put a time frame on Liverpool, do they?
Exactly.
We're thinking, according to what you said, 2 weeks. That's how I know he's 6 months, mate. He ain't coming back for a
Did
long
you know
time.
about the injury of Roberto Firmino when he gets the injury? Nobody knows
Yeah,
about
I
that
know.
injury.
Where did that go?
And then
Supposed
he
to
actually
come
just
back a month
disappeared.
ago.
Yeah,
he disappeared.
Where
3
does he
months.
go when
the
this
heck?
stuff
months.
happens? I seen him at Barber's #1 getting a fresh trim. For
Like,
what?
Bobby, what's going on, lad?
Why are you getting a fresh trim? For what, bro? And
got
that's
to-
one of my favourite Liverpool players of
Bro,
all time.
I think he's so underrated. I can't
Oh.
lie. I think Bobby's so underrated.
Do you know what, yeah?
He's
A
top
Twitter
baller.
comp came up yesterday and it was like, look at when Liverpool were pressing monsters, 2018 to 2020. It was all Firmino. It was all
know.
Firmino. Grabbing the ball back,
I
little
remember.
dummy, playing it into Salah or Mane.
baller.
That Firmino was unbelievable, mate.
You know what I mean?
I actually
Bobby?
love that guy, you know.
Yeah.
But after that, he had 2 seasons, like you remember. We
Yeah,
talk
he's
about that.
He's a bit, yeah, he was a
The
bit
lockdown
shaky.
season, he was just a ghost. That season. But this season, the first part of the season before the World
Brought it
Cup.
back. He's solid.
I love
Absolutely.
Bobby. 100% new contract for him.
Yeah.
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 Give him
2 years?
half an a year.
No, 2 years.
2 years, okay.
Don't be stingy. It's not your money. Yeah. The whole midfield needs a complete overhaul. Jurgen's love child, Henderson and Milner, besides others, need to be moved on. Big up Frank Carlisle. Great picture for you as well. Roy Richards says, only a bit of fraud, lad. It's all right. Depends who you frauded. Big up Jake,
my
who knows
days.
about freeing up Roy Richards, man, each and every time. Free up the boy Roy. No, but seriously, what was the fraud? Let us know. And as for no, I'm not having this slander, man.
Yeah.
Gakpo's not terrible.
He's terrible. Come
When
on.
he scores
nah.
against Real Madrid and you're celebrating in a couple of
Come
weeks,
on.
then we'll come back to that one. Trust me. What's happening, Dyche, you sexy man? Again, every week, Tam, if you haven't seen it, people basically compare him to the Brighton manager.
Roberto De Zerbi twin, it's me,
Can you-
brother.
we're going to have to
Yeah,
get it
get
up
a
again.
picture, let me
Get
see.
it up again. There it is. Roberto De Zerbi.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just a bit,
my
you know.
brother, my older brother. Hello, brother. You're right.
Yeah.
And he's Italian, like me.
Gee.
I'm fake Italian, but this is different story,
The one thing I can't rate, though, is I saw him against Liverpool wearing a Slazenger jacket.
Oh, red card.
That's a red, isn't
Red
it?
card.
Slazenger.
Schlesinger is horrible. No.
Jacket? I didn't
Might as
even
well
know
be
they did jackets,
might as
bro.
well be, what is it? Lonsdale, is it?
Lonsdale is Evertonian, by the way.
Everlast.
Everlast.
Yeah.
No, the Lonsdale is
Oh, my
typical
days.
Evertonian. They're gonna,
Lonsdale was typical Evertonian. Absolutely love
they're
it.
gonna call the new stadium Lonsdale Arena. Yeah, that's true.
Which?
Yeah, the new
Everton.
Everton Stadium, they're gonna call it Lonsdale Arena.
Oh my days.
I'm joking.
I was gonna say now.
Big up to Riku. Liverpool Times LeBron collection out now.
Oh.
Jacob, we've got a picture of
Man,
this to show the
yeah.
people.
Ooh, that
Right.
vest.
This was actually, it came out this morning. I've got a picture to show you guys what it looks like. There you go.
Oh,
I don't like this,
Are
to
we
be
copping
honest.
this? Are we
I
grabbing this,
think that's
people?
hard.
I don't like
Maybe
this.
it's because LeBron's in it, innit?
And he's now the most successful, or
Yes.
he scored the most points ever in
Yeah,
the NBA.
in the NBA.
That is an incredible achievement. This man owns, what is it, 10% of Liverpool?
No, 3%. No,
Three?
He had 2% 2011. So yeah, 2%, I think.
2%.
2 or 3, something like that.
There it is, people. Let us know in the comments what you
Have you
think
got other
of it.
pictures of the collection or just this?
Yeah, so if you go over to the Kop TV's Instagram, Jacob, there's another picture of Henderson and Robbo.
I don't like this shirt, but I love the
Wearing it.
vest.
The
I haven't
vest.
seen the vest.
Ooh, the
Yeah,
vest
the-
is magnificent.
The vest, you like the vest? Yeah, the top
Ooh,
one
I
there.
love it. Marcia told me that she's gonna buy for me.
The vest.
Oh, she's boss.
Gonna wear that in the gym. That's his missus, by the way. So if
my
you go
missus,
that,
yeah.
the second one
Good,
down
good,
on the left there,
Um,
that's the
No.
one. Yeah, we just put this up this morning. So there's Andy Robertson and Hendo in the gear. Loving the 110s there from Robbo as well.
110s lah.
You've got 110s on. That's a
No
proper
doubt.
Scouse thing. Yeah, there's his 110. Big up to Hendo with his Air Max patters. Not wearing
skinny bendo.
some too dissimilar myself today. Play LeBron in midfield, says Kay there. But yeah, listen, obviously the most successful basket player now of all time. So big up to him, man.
Yeah.
Joining
Well,
up with the
that's
most successful team in England of all
Yeah,
time.
of course.
Makes
that's
sense.
true. That's true.
Know what I mean? Best fades are on Logi. Let them know. What does that mean?
Oh, best fades on Logi, so where to go get a trim. So, nah, to be honest, there are a couple. Shout out Paps Barbers.
Paps?
Yeah, Paps.
Pabs.
Pabs
Big up
Barbers,
Pabs
yeah.
Barbers.
Yeah,
And
man.
where is that?
Logi.
Oh, yeah, Logi, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Nice one, man. We don't have to pay anything. We have Jay Spearing knocking about around Liverpool. Hi, this is a very good question. Hi, lads. How do you stay positive these days?
we try to be positive. We try to be positive because we say this thing 100 times. When you support Liverpool, you have to be always positive, man.
Always. There's always
Even
hope.
when it's hard times like
In
this.
Klopp we trust. I mean,
We have to be positive. We have to support the lads. We need to give this positive energy always because, man, we've got the derby game on Monday and it's, for me, is one of the most important game in the season because we need to see a massive reaction for the lads. We need to win. That's absolutely true. So it's hard times, but, you know, we have to be positive, man.
I'm guessing you meant positive in terms of like Liverpool, like football, not
Yeah.
as in life.
Well,
I was
both, I guess.
I didn't know. I didn't know if I should take it that deep. But nah, just
Philosophical there.
yeah, of course. But yeah, it's always important to stay positive, depending on what you're feeding yourself every day as well.
That's
Like,
a good
you
shout.
That's true.
Reading, watching,
Nutrients.
Yeah, exactly.
Big part of life, 100%. No, that's a bog roll. Not too sure what he was talking about there. Mario, why didn't you let us win? Brighton manager. Beaten us twice in the last 2
I
weeks.
wish that,
man.
but, you know. I need to speak again with my brother and say, next time when you play against us, man,
Yeah,
just, you know.
Roy
try
Richards
to-
has got in touch again. He goes, rented
Rented
a
the
car
car.
and sold it, needed the dough for the new.
Tough times. Nah, it gets like that. I guess it gets like that. You know,
Big up to Roy,
I
lad.
guess.
You're
You know,
legend, lad.
Roy, you found a way, lad.
You are a fucking
It's
legend,
they
lad.
caught you though. So, oh man.
Because it's expensive, especially, you know, the match one is 100 quid.
But how
Inflation's a
much will
killer.
it cost to rent a car out? Isn't that more than
In the actual thing, exactly.
Where the financial logic that you've used here, Roy, is horrendous, if I'm honest, mate. You've rented a car
And then he solved it.
with all the rental stickers on.
That's crazy.
How has someone bought
Mr.
that
Richards,
off you?
lad. Mr. Richards, you're a special one.
For the new home and away kit? Well, you better get another car and sell that one because you need the new LeBron stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, Roy, you kill me, bro. You absolutely kill me with the comments, man. It's unbelievable. JB saying only Wigan heads wear vests.
Yes, lad.
So you know, he's saying that you're a wall if you wear the vest.
Can't be having that.
I'm gonna put it in Italy in the summertime when it's too hot.
Fair enough. In
Yeah,
Italy,
not here, yeah, of course.
No.
I agree with
You
Jamie.
get stuff thrown at you. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have the answer straight away.
I'm 5'11", but I'm 6 foot in 110s. Says
Trust.
Jungle and Massive.
Yeah, 110s are like, what is it, women's high heels?
Yeah,
Or
give you a couple of
men to women.
inches.
Trust.
Every inch helps. Tranmere is literally a club for retired Everton and Liverpool fans. Big up the Tranmere Dons inside. These comments are killing me, by the way. Big up you guys. Goog live stream as usual. There's a golden sky after this rubbish we're going through. And we've also got a super chat to read out here from Calms. Massive shout out to you for the super chat, my friend. Jurgen Klopp should go with the diamond. He needs to trust Carvalho or Elliott in the 10 role that Bobby was playing before he got injured. Jurgen Klopp has spent 130 on forwards. Take the floor, people. What do you think? Is that something we could do? Carvalho or Harvey?
I say Carvalho, you know.
He's only had 3 minutes since October, I
Yeah, I
think.
know, but give him some time. I think he needs to get the minutes. You know what I mean? So I think if we do trust in him, like I think from what I've seen, I think he's a good player. I mean, he's quick, he's witty with his feet as well. I think there's potential there, massive potential. What do you think, man?
I think Carvalho, it's I can see not Carvalho on Elliott's not in the Bobby's position like a false nine. I think what he done, Bobby Firmino with Liverpool, nobody can do that. In terms of assists, of goals, of moves, of passes, nobody can do that. So they are completely different players, Elliott and Carvalho. I like them, but I like Elliott as a attacking winger. Like like Mohamed Salah position on the right side, so he can he can 1v1. He's very good as a midfielder. I don't like Elliott because he doesn't give any contribution. He hasn't got the power, the stamina to play as a midfielder. But I think Elliott as a attacking winger is very good. Same situation with Carvalho. Probably Carvalho can be one day if he improve as a complete player. He can be like a new Bobby Firmino. Why not? At the moment, he's not ready to play that role. He's good on the Luis Diaz position. Exactly on the left side. So they are young. They have massive potential. They have the whole life to improve. Another 10-15 years to improve. So hopefully Carvalho is gonna be. I really believe in Carvalho. For me, Carvalho is very good player, very good young player. I don't know what's happened after the Man City goal. He scored in the Carabao Cup against Man City. The first game after the World Cup, and after that disappeared. I don't know what's happened. Nobody say nothing about injury. Probably he had some problem with Klopp. Or I don't understand. I don't know. He disappeared suddenly. So we waiting him because he's a massive talent, and I expect to see a lot from him for the next season, even this season. So,
yeah, again, how are you going to play if it sounds like a Michael Owen thing to say, but how are you going to play games if you don't get minutes? So it's great, really. Yeah,
respect for Michael Owen, please.
Yeah. Really?
Respect for Michael Owen.
Oh, my mom loves him,
Yes.
Till this
Listen,
day,
bro,
she thinks he still plays.
This is something
So,
that
Bro, he was my, no homo, but he was my first ever love
Yeah.
in life.
She-
That was my guy. But
that is-
respect after
Yes,
what he did.
I know, lads.
Went to Man United.
I know. I try to don't think about that. But for me, I can't just cancel what he gave me as a supporter.
But bro, that's like your girlfriend cheating
No,
on
no.
you with your best friend, and then you're just trying to forget that.
Oh, my God.
Bro,
If you go straight away from Liverpool to Man United, it's different speech. But the way, bro, I've been to Michael Owen presentation, new book in 2019 in Chester. In 1 hour, he was talking 1 hour about his career, what he done, and I knew everything about him. I was almost
birthday?
14th of December 1979.
Correct.
Bro,
That's true.
But
I
I'm
know
telling
that
you,
as well. I know that. as
I
well.
love girls, but I was almost gay for Michael Owen. I can say that.
I was the same with Torres.
I'm
to
not.
be
No.
honest.
Torres, no,
my
absolutely
days.
not. Michael Owen for me was, that when I watched games with him, I was buzzing, and he was. I don't know. I can't explain that sensation. So he won the Ballon d'Or when he was 21.
Yeah.
Imagine it's same if this season Elliott or I don't know who is 21.
You're 21.
I'm actually 20.
It's
If
like-
I won the Ballon d'Or, I'll be mad. I'll go on the
21.
madness.
That means you are like
I'd
out of the
retire.
world.
Best in the world.
I just retire the next day.
Trust me,
You
like,
ain't
yeah,
getting better
don't
than
even.
that.
So
There's no way.
I know Liverpool supporters, the majority of the Liverpool supporters, they don't like Michael Owen because of that move. When I think about that day in 2009, I want to
When
cry.
he went to United.
Yeah, exactly. When he moved to Madrid, I cried for 1 week, but it was different.
Cried
So
for a
he tried to explain on the presentation. He said, look, I wanted to do something like Ian Rush. I wanted to move like he did with Juventus. I moved 1 year to different team in different league. I'm going to play with Zidane, Raúl, Roberto Carlos, Figo. And then I want to... Ronaldo as well, of course, the phenomenal, the real Ronaldo. And then I want to back to Liverpool because Liverpool is my team. I'm a Liverpool supporter. I love Liverpool. But then what happened? Rafa Benitez, he didn't want him. And we had Morientes, we had Cisse, we had Peter Crouch. We had space for Michael Owen in that time. We needed to get back Michael Owen. He was 26.
Mad.
In that 2005, then he moved to Newcastle. He was 26. He was in not his prime, but he was very good.
It's mad to think that he went there at 26.
He won, bro. He said,
crazy.
I
That's
was
when
ready
you should be going to Real Madrid or should be going to...
I was ready to reduce my wages. I was ready to give anything. I was ready even to pay from my pocket to come back to Liverpool because I want this. I love this team. I want to
Rafa
play for
said
Liverpool
no.
again. And then Rafa Benitez, no, he just coming out. You know, Rafa Benitez is like, when he say no, it's no. It's that kind of person, Rafa Benitez. So, don't. And I was so upset about it. Of course, I remember those days, man. Come on. The day of transfer market 2005. I remember everything. Fucking hell, man.
Ebbers, heartbreak, Drake.
Trust me, man. You know what? My mum met Michael Owen once and she said to him, when are you going to come back to Liverpool? This was like 2005, 6.
Okay.
And he said the most Michael Owen response back to her. And he went, well, what's your name? And she went, Anne-Marie. He went, well, Anne-Marie, you've got to pay for quality. And it was like, Michael, really?
Why you teasing?
You're a tit lad, aren't you? Oh, by the way,
man.
can I just say, it was 9 years ago today, people, that we beat Arsenal 5-1 at Anfield.
I remember that
It was
game.
4-0 in the first 20 minutes. I was actually in Madrid watching that game.
I was here. I watched the
Unbelievable.
game live.
Yeah.
I came from
Oh,
Italy.
you were at the stadium, yeah?
I came from Italy for 1 day, watched the game, and the day after I come back. I was so amazed on that day.
Yeah. Traveling to the
5-1.
airport.
Yeah, man.
buzzing.
What's a game?
Klopp should replace Pep with Gerrard as his number 2. Don't think that one's going to happen. We need to hit Everton down the middle on Monday. So many comments. Massive shout out to every single person here. Everton is going to be the most confident team facing us. They know with our midfield and theirs, they're going to destroy us. Wow, that is negative. That is negative, bro. Right? We're home. Let's not
Talk about
forget.
positivity before.
That's what I'm saying. We got to spread it on. Owen is a snitch, says Roy Rich. Owen is a snitch. He's the one that bought the car off me.
Nah, this Roy is
This Roy is too sick, man. Big up.
Roy.
The fact that his presentation was in Chester and not Liverpool says it all, Mario. That's
No,
a
he
shout.
did it one. Karji, 1 second, fella. He did one in Chester, and 2 days after in Liverpool 1 in the how is called the rivalry in Liverpool 1. Waterstone.
Yeah.
So 2 days after. So what are you talking about, love?
Michael Owen saved a lot of money for that haircut before he left just the one all over. Yeah, that was the period where he just went zzz, zzz. They are talking about a new European Super League, which, to be honest, until we find out the details, I'm not really too keen on speaking about again. Surely we're not doing all that stuff again,
I'm
man.
sick
Allow
of
it.
the Super League, mate.
Let's talk, by the way, 100 of you in the chat right now. Make sure you're liking, commenting and subscribing to DR Sports. DR Sports, Jesus, that's the other channel I present on. Kop TV, obviously the Kop TV.
Alex.
Right? Sorry, Kop TV fans. My apologies. Let's talk about the derby then. Everton, they've just beaten Arsenal, Tam. They're on a high. They've got a new manager. This manager has had a bit of back and forth with Klopp at Anfield before in lockdown when they won us. At Anfield, he was giving it a bit to Klopp in the tunnel. If you're Dyche, surely, Tam, you're saying they're playing awful. If we score first, their crowd are going to turn on them. Klopp's kind of lost his head. Do you think that all the the motivational things lead maybe towards Everton for this game, because what have they got to lose? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I do want to stay positive and say, yeah, of course, we're going to come with the win. But with Everton's mentality, as of now, from on the back of that win, of course, you can't help but think, oh, yeah, they're going to go in on their high horse and think, yeah, we're the dogs. They're going to think that, yes, we should be dominating. And their midfield is, I can't even compare our midfield to theirs, you know, because it's basically not there. But they have Dawana.
Yeah.
Dawana, he's
good,
been
you know.
balling. He's been balling. As well as Wobie as well. Wobie's been really kicking it up a notch as well with Everton. So, yeah, they could come in and
that deep outbreath.
Nah, I know.
that's-
They're gonna come in thinking they're the top dogs, but obviously we're just gonna have to show them Wagwan. But yeah, it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good, bro.
It's not looking good, bro.
So you're not positive before the game?
I am positive. No, I'm positive. I'm just saying it's not looking good, brave. But I'm positive. I think we can do it.
Sean Dyche at Anfield.
Yeah.
I think this is
Goodness
the
me.
perfect occasion, Alex, for, to probably not to overturn the season, because it's just one game. We need consistency to, to overturn the whole season of what we're doing so far. But this is like phase of many games that finally we need to see something different. Probably not the real Liverpool, not the best Liverpool from last season, because it's impossible to change the things in 1 week. That's impossible, even for a miracle man like Klopp. But definitely we will see a different Liverpool, and I already know that's what's gonna happen with Everton. They're gonna waste time. They're gonna cheat. Same the derby game in April.
Yeah.
When Pickford was going down.
And Pickford is
Alisson
gonna
took the
go
piss as well,
down
dude.
and stuff
Alisson
like
took the
that.
piss.
They're not
That
gonna
was
play for win, because if you leave too many open spaces to Liverpool, is dangerous. He knows that. So they're gonna just park the two buses as always, and they're gonna play counter-attack to do something. That's the typical one. So we need to score straight away. After 10 minutes, we need to score. We will see a different vibes even from Anfield, because the last games, even against Chelsea, the atmosphere was bad. We had
dry.
some speech, speaking about Anfield's atmosphere. For me, this is something that touched me a lot. Anfield's atmosphere for me is probably the most important thing in Liverpool, because when Anfield is on fire, the team looks different.
Yeah.
Alex knows what I think about it. So I want to see a proper posing atmosphere. I want to see 90 minutes to support the lads, because at the moment, in difficult times like this, we need to support the lads. We need to stay behind the lads and give it the maximum support in terms of shouting, of singing and everything like this. So they need support, man. It's important when you have hard times like this to see I have 45,000 people. They support us. They are behind us. So guys,
Trust me, psychology is big,
Exactly.
especially in derby games as well. So yeah, it's important to get behind the lads, of course. Can't write them off just yet. But yeah.
No, we
shall
like
see.
it, man. We like it. Sean Dyche has got a box at Anfield. He'll sort us out. Everton fans really don't like the fact, by the way, that he supports Liverpool, because he admitted it in a podcast recently. He was like, "Yeah, growing up, I was a big Liverpool fan. Obviously,
he's good on the...
I think yours is better. Bro. I think yours is better. No,
He's not
honestly.
of the level
I'll
of
take that
Darren
notes.
Farley,
Take that
but
Yeah,
almost.
soon come. I actually saw. I was at the overlap last week in Liverpool with Darren Farley, Jamie Webster.
Oh,
In
yeah.
fact, I met Carragher and Neville last
I
week
know.
as well. At the
Thanks
Cavern
for calling
Club.
me.
You know, it was
it's
a,
fine,
it was
no
a last
problem.
minute thing, bro.
No
Come on,
worries,
man.
bro. Don't
Love me. No, but big up to everyone there. That was a very good show last week, and a lot of them were saying that Liverpool are in big trouble, if I'm honest. But again, we win this game, and I think the outlook changes, because after the Everton game, it's Newcastle away on Saturday.
Mad. That's a big
I mean,
one.
they literally haven't lost at home.
I know. They're four. You guys are four.
So listen, we're 29 points right now. For goodness sake, there was someone at the start joking about how we needed to get to 40 points to be safe. That isn't even a joke right now. I mean, we've got Nottingham Forest, we've got Aston Villa, sacked Gerrard because they were awful, and now they're on level points with us. So what do they say? It's like it's a must-win game. What's the one after that? Because this isn't just a must-win game. This is like, if you lose this,
You're gone.
No, we can't lose that, man. Please.
Bro,
No, we can because the situation is,
It's so dire.
but
exactly.
we can't lose that.
I can't think like going to play the derby game in Anfield and losing that game. I can't even imagine something like that.
6-pointer. I mean, when we're calling Merseyside derbies 6-pointers, that means that we must be almost as bad as Everton because we really, really need it. And then after that, Newcastle game, which Captain South thinks we're going to get a thumping at, it is, of course, Real Madrid at home. But what I'm saying is if we beat Everton, right, and we get a bit of positivity and a bit of momentum, the mind frame going into Newcastle, see what we can do there. Going into Madrid game, you know? So, and then I think we've got Man United at Anfield after that, don't we?
No,
After
we've
the Real
got Man
Madrid game?
United 5th of March.
Okay, we're not too far away
And
then.
1st of March, we've got Wolves at home. So, yeah, we've got plenty games to, you know.
Roy Richards got a question for you, Tam.
on,
What
Roy.
happens if we do lose to Everton and Newcastle, Tam? What do we do then?
Back to the drawing board once again and just...
I hate these kind of questions, seriously.
That's peak. That is... I don't want to think about it, honestly. I
I
actually
thought
don't.
you were sending in jokes, Roy.
No,
Yeah,
you
exactly,
don't have
Roy,
to really
that's-
switched up the dilemma,
Come on, Roy.
but...
Oh, Roy.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
Roy.
going to happen if you go in championship? Nothing we're going to support anyway, the lads. So it's stupid question. I mean, what's going to happen? Nothing is going to happen. We're going to fight every game. I mean,
Cry. That's what I'll do, says Mbappe. Yeah, it's not looking good. But obviously, listen, we're all about changing that momentum and making sure Sean Dyche does not win at Anfield again. Tam, thank you for coming on today. We've got a couple of videos that we're going to show people now of what you do. I mean, I came across you, I think, during lockdown in terms of your TikTok content, your Instagram. You're a Scouse lad, as I said. And people must have seen your content, right? So we've got a video here. Let's have a look at this one.
Hey, sorry, mate.
Yes, my brother.
Do you know where the closest Tesco is?
Basically, you want to go straight and then, wait, are you from Liverpool?
Yeah.
No, wait, I beg you sing that anthem and
You'll
that.
never walk alone.
No, the hazy thing, the Paxton bullshit
I'm not
thing.
gonna lie, mate. He's not really from Liverpool. He's from Birkenhead.
Okay, you all sound the same
It's
still.
like saying you're from Tottenham, but you're actually from Milton Keynes.
Oh, I hear that.
Yeah,
Where you going, fam? I beg you sing that
Please,
anthem.
lad. Hey,
No,
relax,
hey,
relax.
sing that
I'm
anthem.
gonna mix these packs and potions. Mate. You can sing the Bene.
You're good. Enjoy your meal deal.
Your meal deal. Unbelievable. How did you get into it all, bro? And where did it all start for you?
So basically lockdown, I was just bored out of my mind. And I was in the sales, I was doing door-to-door sales. And beforehand, I was trying to take footy quite serious. I was bored as well, but I lost motivation because I just wasn't getting any games, isn't it? Because there were no games on. But yeah, I was just bored. I was just like my sisters, basically, they had TikTok. And I was like, "Ugh, what is this dancing app? This is such a weird app. I'm not childish, you know what I mean? Never that. And then like, I started finding out like you can actually like make a living off it. You can actually, like it can take you places. I just raised the eyebrow. I was like, okay, maybe I might give it a go. But yeah, I done one video and like, I was trying to have the competition with my friend who was also doing TikTok at the time. And he's like, okay, let's see who's going to get 5,000 followers first. He got that. I was like on 500. And it's like, okay, who's going to get 10,000? He got that. I was on like 1,000. I was willing to just throw in the towel. I was like, what the hell am I doing? I'm just wasting my time looking like I'm on social media. And then one video kicked off and then I was on like 20,000 in like the space of 2 days. And then from then it just kept on picking up. But
What are you on now on there?
like I'm on 300 and around 320,000 on
Congrats, bro.
TikTok. Yeah,
That's
and,
quick growth.
and Instagram has. I never used to take Instagram seriously, but now I have. It's crazy. Reached 24,000 on Instagram.
Amazing,
as well.
man.
So
Wow.
thank you.
And what have you found it being like as a Scouse lad making content? Like, because listen, people get shit in the comments about being from Liverpool, and that's one thing that I've always tried to combat on this channel. Obviously, I get it, bro. My mate's never even been to Anfield in his life. Whilst I'm standing behind Anfield, like, but how do you deal with maybe negativity in the comments? So I think it's important to touch on that
100%.
side of things as well.
It's important to like, have your roots. So like always
sure.
trying to remain humble. So wherever you can, taking constructive criticisms, because obviously you can get some comments that at first they may seem negative, but if you actually read into it, you're like, okay, I can actually like alter this and it could be a better video. Of course, you it's social media, it's the internet. You're
Yeah.
always gonna get a stick, and it's just important to like have people that you trust around yourself, so you can obviously confide in them. As well as with myself, I'm Christian, so diving into like my Bible as well, trying to understand that a bit more and just understand that I'm not alone in this process, because
Yeah, of
doing
course.
social media can be a lonely road.
That's
But
it,
yeah,
man.
having loved ones around you, especially, that is important, and just knowing that you're the creator, not other people. It's you. Oh, yeah.
Nice, man. It's
Well
nice.
said, lads.
Appreciate it.
Well, listen, if you want to go and follow Tam, make sure you follow the link in the comments, in the description, and make sure
People, now, you know what? People call me
make
in
sure you
cuckoo.
follow him up. Scouse Pop Smoke, R.I.P. Pop Smoke as well, by the way, every time.
happy.
Get Tam signed to the Kop TV full-time AGT. Get pen to paper, bro.
Don't worry, you guys will be seeing.
Big up to Roy
a lot
Ritz. He's
more
coming
of it.
back in with the good comments now again. Man like
Yes,
Roy.
right.
Right, let's talk about Manchester City now. When we heard about this the other day, I mean, when the claims were thrown against them that there's over 100, there's 115 rules that they've
breaches,
broken, by the way, breaches, yeah. And then you see someone like Vinny Company come out yesterday and say, oh, it's a bit ironic, people pointing fingers at City, it's not that big a deal, people have done worse, blah, blah, blah. Bro, there's over 100 charges. What are you talking about? What do you mean, Vinny?
Whoa.
This was the guy that scored the winning goal against Leicester that lost us the league as well,
what
by
the
the
heck?
way. I mean, when you
Nah, it's a
saw
lot.
that list, when you saw the list, what did you think? And then also, what do you think the punishment should be? Be honest.
Well, 100 breaches is crazy, to be honest. But I think in City's defence, the reason that they've been quite laid back with it is because they're convinced that they haven't done anything. So they're kind of like, go on, if you actually don't have any grounds of trying to interrogate us, then chip with it. Like, we're not going to go with it. But obviously, on the other hand, that can be like seen as quite seedy. Like, if you really don't have anything to hide, then why are you trying to, be on the back foot? But if they are found guilty of these breaches, relegation, I'm saying
Surely
I'm
that's
saying
the-
relegation.
yeah.
Because just points deduction, that's like a slap on the wrist. No, we don't want that. That's boring. Relegation, we want the titles. End of.
Because I heard Mario, a United fan, yesterday saying, even if they do get stripped of the titles, because, in the last 6 years, if Manchester City weren't around, Liverpool would have won 3 and United would have won 3.
United 3 as well, yes.
Right? But I heard a United fan yesterday saying, even if, they take their trophies away, I don't want them, mate. Don't give them to us, mate. I don't want them or not. So I don't understand that, because surely United, you should take every trophy you can get at the minute, mate. Trust me. But what do you think the punishment should be? And do you want the titles if they're offered to us? Or does it feel right? Getting Gerrard and Lucas Leiva back out to lift in the Warrior kit?
I mean, what is fair is fair. So if you try to cheat in, to break the rules and stuff like that, of course we need to get punishment. And if you ask me as a supporter, it's difficult. It's hard to take if I think that, okay, we fight seriously for that trophies, we didn't get it, but behind the scenes, Man City done something bad, and they won it in the not fair way. So, of course, I'm gonna take it. Probably, we're not gonna do the parade for them.
Yeah.
I mean, but of course, I'm gonna take it. The same situation happened in Italy with Juventus and Inter, 2006 with Calciopoli. You know that probably that story. So, what about that? They still Juventus supporters. They still kidding on Inter supporters because they got that Scudetto, that title on the paper, just on the paper, and they still celebrate it, which is okay. We play football, but I do something bad. Just cancel my title. I'm not gonna sure if that's gonna happen. I'm not sure. But I hope, mate. I hope that they're gonna relegate and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just read an article this morning and they said it's something that it's gonna take like between 2 and 4 years to be like investigated. So it's long time. It's gonna take a lot of time to do the thing. So probably we're gonna talk about this in 2-3 years. So
Well, do you know what? Sharky makes a very good point in the comments. Remember when they got banned for 2 years in the Champions League, but it never happened? Do you remember that?
of
yeah.
course.
It was
I
almost
remember.
as if we'd
They got
forgotten
banned for
about
what?
this.
Exactly.
What did they? Of course, they didn't get banned from the Champions League, but realistically, the UEFA investigation has been going on for some time now. It's now been taken over by Premier League because they appealed to the Court of Arbitration of Sport and they had the best lawyers, so they couldn't prove their innocence. But what they did do in those 4-year period was just keep delaying the dates. So there's a time period that you have to adhere to investigate a certain period. And let's say it was the 15th of May, they just kept adjourning the dates till the 16th of May, and then they go, oh, well, 16th
It's
of
too
May,
late.
too late.
Yeah,
but
sure.
now the Premier League have gone, hang on, we've seen some absolute madnesses here, and we're going to bring this back up. Crick D in the comments says, City got done by UEFA, 30 million fine, 2 years banned from Europe. They got away with it only because UEFA couldn't use evidence from over 5 years, right? They ended, the Prem doesn't have a time bar rule, and they can't go to CAS as well. They can't go to the Court of Arbitration of Sport here. So technically, they should have the book thrown at them.
Yeah.
Technically. Whether it takes 2 years, I'm not sure. But how does this affect Liverpool? Because we're looking at the list of punishments there: relegation, points, transfer window ban, fine, etc. I mean, if there is a transfer window ban, for example, can they get Jude? Or does that put Liverpool in a better position to get Jude if Man City aren't in the race? We've also heard that Chelsea and PSG have also tried to get Jude and he said no to them. I mean, if City do get a ban, then could we get Jude a bit easier?
I think so. I think it only makes sense for him to go to Liverpool. It's just, obviously, he may not be promised Champions League football, like you said. But I think that, there's therefore potential for him. There's more potential for him to come to Liverpool than Man City if, obviously, the allegations are true. So.
If we don't get the top 4, I'm not pretty sure if Jude Bellingham, because Jude Bellingham is just 19, of course, but he's one of the best midfielders in the world. So he wants to play in the Champions League. This is natural. This is normal thing. I'm the best in my role, in my position. I'm going to play in the highest level. I'm going to play for the Champions League if we don't get the top 4. Because we are not that kind of team that, same happened with Man United a few years ago that they didn't get the top 4, but they bought like too many players because they gave them a lot of money. We don't give money to people, to players. We don't give a lot of money. We can't compare with money. So the only one reason that Jude Bellingham, I think inside him, he's a little bit Liverpool support. I don't know. I have this sensation. Probably I'm wrong, but
No, I think you're right.
probably I'm wrong, but it's just my sensation. I think he wants to come in Liverpool, but he wants to see like a massive project. What's gonna happen with this team? If I come next season to Liverpool, what we gonna do? We're gonna fight for the title, we're gonna fight for the Champions League, or we're gonna fight for the top 4? No, I wanna fight for the trophies. I wanna win. I'm a hunger of trophies. So I think this is the point at the moment. So we need to, get back in the right way this season, and then I think Jude Bellingham, he can come, but we need to get the top 4. Top 4 is the priority for everything. Money, everything.
Eze Patrick, good to be here from Nigeria. Big up to you, my friend. Honestly, bro, we've got people from all around the world watching this. It's so humbling every time we come on, man. Liquidate the fuckers, says True Don. Bro, you've got to change that picture of Joe Gomez to
It's
icon.
Joe
That's so
Please.
positive. Like,
Please,
why is he
True Don,
twerking for
man.
me?
This is
Coming like Ice Spice.
this is a little bit haram, that picture,
They will laugh at a fine, absolutely. You can't blame Jude for having ambition. Yeah, I hear that. I do. It's a tough one, man.
He's
a
tough, bro.
one.
Yeah.
Jude will sign. Says, see, Roy's
Yes,
being
Roy.
positive again.
Oh,
Big up
finally,
to
Roy.
you. Ice Spice Gomez, big up. Remember, guys, as well, when we play in the Premier League at the minute, we are dealing with a lot of injuries, as we know, but the form is horrendous in the Premier League. We've only won one game in 2023, and that was a 1-0 at Wolves in the FA Cup.
It wasn't even the Premier League.
It wasn't even the Prem. How have we not won a game in the Prem? We're
the
in
last
mid-February, boys.
You know which one, Alex, for me, the scariest thing? It's a part of the results.
By the way, this comment here, the Rodri handball that year seems even more suspicious now against Everton.
Against
Remember that,
Everton.
right?
Yeah.
Eyebrow raise.
Hand of Rod, they used to call it,
Hand of fraud.
instead of the hand of God.
And the rod, I'm going to use that.
That's what Everton fans are calling it anyway. Also, don't forget, Discord. We've got a link in the chat and then in the description to jump over to our Discord. And let me tell you guys, I ask you so much stuff in there. The chat really does continue. It never stops. It's 24/7. I say, what do you want me to make a video about? You guys get back in touch with me. What guests you want on, etc., etc. So make sure, if you haven't already, you're a part of the Kop TV Discord channel. I've just opened it up there. A couple of questions here as well. We potentially might be interviewing Ian Rush today.
Potentially what?
Might be interviewing Ian Rush today, me and you.
I know that, of course, yeah.
So I haven't actually given that away yet. But after this episode, we're going straight down to Anfield.
Yeah.
So someone wants to know, ask Ian Rush what his favourite kit was, a home and away one. Potentially we could ask that. And loads more questions that they think I should ask Rushy. Loads of chats right now in the Discord. Great picture of Tammy there as well, in the thumbnail as well. Right, guys. Massive shout out to you for rocking with us for this hour. Just before we go, score prediction on Monday night against Everton. What's it going to be?
2-0.
2-0. Come on, boys. I'm liking that. 3-0.
3-0 for us.
Is that 3-3? What's that?
No, 0.
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to say, we're not taking
like
no
this,
draw.
3-0.
3-3.
Both positive scores.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
I'm
3-1. I'll go 3-1. Why not? We have to win this one. Let's not forget, by the way, that Everton have only won 2 since 1999 at Anfield. One of them was in lockdown with no fans in the stadium.
Exactly.
Get Rushy in, says Captain Sal. Ian Rush, goated 2-1. We've actually interviewed him on the channel before. This would actually be the second time. Looking forward to that very much. Our all-time goal scorer will not be beaten. It probably won't. What is it, 365 goals?
346 goals
There
in
you go.
660 games.
That's mad.
That is mad.
That is crazy.
I don't think that will be beaten, to be
It's
honest.
like 1 goal per average, like every 2 games, 1 goal.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not
Not
bad.
bad at all, mate.
Yeah, like,
Decent.
like Naby cases, you know,
Yeah, not quite.
stats.
2-0 Everton win, says Captain Sal. You
Come
sausage.
on, shut up.
Shut up, man. 1-0 to
come
Liverpool, says cross-court
Come
tennis.
on.
Hey, man, 5M in Chicago. You never walk alone, baby. We got to win. Big up to you, Alejandro. Maravilla.
Yes, LeBron.
Yes. LeBron as well, cuz. Come on, G. Right. Thank you so much for joining us today. As I said, myself, AGT, Mario, as always, but today we've had a great guest on, Tam.
Yes,
Massive
Tam,
shout out to
lads.
him in the
Well
studio.
done, mate.
guys.
Big
Hope to
time.
have you back on as well very soon, my brother. Take care. And make sure that if you haven't already, please like the video, comment as well with your thoughts on the episode. And trust me, you're not going to want to leave the Kop TV in the next few days because we've got amazing content coming out today. On Friday, we've got a big Everton preview. Saturday, we've got, let's just keep it a surprise. And Sunday's a surprise
And
as
Sunday
well.
is even bigger.
Sneaky one, sneaky one, sneaky
And then
one.
Monday, obviously, the game. So if you're at Anfield, if you're at the game, bro, make sure you come
You
by
coming Monday?
and give us a
Coming
fan
on
cam.
Monday?
Monday,
Yeah. The derby game.
I'm going to say yeah.
Have you got the tickets or not?
I'm going to get tickets.
It's like the fair
Brilliant,
lads.
brilliant,
I'm gonna
lads.
get
Big up,
tickets.
brother.
I make
So,
the dedication.
Again, if you're at the game on Monday, make sure you come over and give us a chat on the Kop TV fan cams. And then this time next Tuesday, we're going to be here again. Of
course.
So every day from now until next Tuesday, we've got you covered.
You're
Make
gonna
sure
see
you
our
don't go
faces.
anywhere. You're going to be sick of us by the end of it. We might be even more sick of Liverpool. But anyway, positivity. Take care. We'll see you next time. Big up.
Up the Reds!
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice
Of
of football's most famous stand.